In this video, we are to discuss on sufficient statistics, and we are to find the sufficient statistics for the Poisson distribution given. This is the PDF, and we are asked to find the sufficient statistics for estimating mu. Mu is the parameter here, using factorization theorem. Solution. For more on this topic, you need to subscribe to this channel. So what does the factorization theorem state? The factorization theorem states that for a statistics to be sufficient, it must be able to be factored out into two components. So we recall that from factorization theorem, we have that f of x mu is equal to phi. Since mu is the parameter we are estimating, we have u into x1, x2 to xn. Then we have mu here, which is our parameter, multiplied by x1, x2 to xn. So the factorization theorem states that for a statistics to be sufficient, it must be factored out into these two components. This is one of the components, and this is another component. This is another component. So the first thing to do is to take the likelihood function of the given distribution. So we say take the likelihood function. Take the likelihood function, or we better call it the product sum. The product sum. So the product sum or the likelihood function can be written as this. This is the sign for the product sum of the given function, which is equal to our product sum will now be mu x exponential negative mu all over x factorial. So how do we take the likelihood function? Taking the likelihood function, we have f of x to be equal to, if you take the likelihood function, it means the first one is mu x1 exponential negative mu all over x1 factorial multiplied by mu x1 x2 exponential negative mu all over x2 factorial multiplied by, it continues like that to give us mu xi's exponential negative mu all over xi's factorial. So it then means that after taking our likelihood function can be written as mu, because if we sum the whole of this together, if we sum xi's, we get summation of xi's as I running from 1 to n exponential. Since we are multiplying this, we are taking the product sum, it will now be n mu, negative n mu all over. Also, this one will give us summation of xi's factorial as I running from 1 to n. Of course, this can be splitted. So we see how we can factor out what we have gotten here, what we have gotten from the likelihood function, into two components. So how do we factor this out? We'll come over to this side of the board. For more on this topic, you need to subscribe to this channel. So we can write f of x mu to be equal to mu x summation of xi's as I running from 1 to n exponential negative n mu multiplied by, we can write the whole of, instead of divided by, we can write it as 1 all over. We have the first one to be x1 factorial multiplied by x2 factorial multiplied by, it continues like that, xi factorial. So if we watch that, we have already written this out into two components. This is one of the components and this is another component. So we compare it with the factorization theorem. Of course, this will give us phi mu u into x1, x2, xn. Then we have mu again multiplied by h, x1, x2, and xn. So we have these two components. Why this can be compared to this? Because if you watch at, the whole of this does not contain anything like mu, does not contain the parameter mu. Why this contain the parameter mu? We can see mu here, we see mu here. So we've been able to factor this out, and this can be written as phi mu into u summation of xi's as I running from 1 to n mu multiplied by h, x1, x2, xn. So since we have written this, it is easier to state that the summation of xi is a sufficient statistics for estimating mu. So this is how we can use the factorization method to find the sufficient statistics for the Poisson distribution. For more on this topic, you need to subscribe to this channel to get more videos on sufficient statistics.